Anybody that thinks that it is possible for President Bola Tinubu to get re-elected is living in another country, not Nigeria. It is impossible for Bola Tinubu to get re-elected. I don't see a pathway for him, no matter how disorganized the opposition is. Who will vote for him? So, but you know, that's my opinion. As you can see, it's very, very different from Tankoyaka says.
There's nothing like fear. The oppositions are there. If the opposition don't criticize us for the endorsement, who would they criticize? It's their job to criticize, but it's our job to do our job, and we are doing our job perfectly very well. And I hope that Nigerian people in the next few years will appreciate what Mr. President is doing. Well, is there anything else to endorse? Can you see what I'm wearing? If you look at the dress I'm wearing, you will know what it is. This is Tinubu for President 2027. My dress is speculated in the Southeast Caucus. It does him about 3-4 weeks ago, even before any other person in Enugu. And I was there, chaired by Governor Orji Uzor Kalu and co-chaired by Governor of Ebonyi and Deputy Speaker. We were all there. We endorsed him, and that endorsement is what warranted for the national endorsement. We are going to be fair, absolutely, to all Nigerians. And being fair to all Nigerians means we recognize the rule of opposition. If opposition don't do what they are doing, I will not respect them. They must fight. That is why they are opposition. They have to vote for him because, you see, President Tinubu is not going to be a president voted by the South alone. He will be a president that will be voted by North and South. And it's also for the interest of everybody, both the North and the South, for Tinubu to come back. We don't want this country to break. We don't want the country to break. We want the country to continue being our country. I love the country. I'm a product of this country, and I'm very proud that I'm a Nigerian. Many people are not proud. You can see people cursing Nigeria abroad, talking about Nigeria abroad, saying bad things about their own country. It is not good, whether you are in opposition or you are a ruling party. It's not good to curse your president, or curse the country. The country, Tinubu is not the owner of this country. Is he the owner? To you journalists, is Tinubu the owner? No. We are the owners of the country. The highest he will stay is 8 years. After 8 years, we take back our country. Buhari is a Daurada, true or false? Is he not a Daura? So one day, Tinubu will go back to Lagos in 2031. He will go back there. If you want to see him, you go. Mostly what Nigeria should pray is for President to be in good health and have long life to finish his tenure. This attire, it's already people are wearing it. I'm not just the first person wearing it. It's because you people have a go eye that you can see what I'm wearing. You send Omaro to come and abuse me. Because I'm wearing new hat. Anything I'm wearing white, will you stop me like this? Because I'm wearing something for the president, our president. You are president. You are trying to stop me to talk about it. I'm very proud of my dress. My dress is a dress for Nigeria, and this dress fits Nigerian people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Morning, guys. Hope you're good. I'm sure you must have seen this video flying around. Orji Uzor Kalu campaigning already for 2027 elections, and the campaign is so important to them that he wore an Adire with Tinubu 2027 and Orji Uzor Kalu for Senate 2027. And this is what 2 years down the line since they took over office. I thought that what Orji Uzor Kalu should be wearing on him should be the achievement of the Senate, or even if not the achievement of the entire Senate, but his achievement for his constituents. What I think he should be wearing 2 years down the line should be the achievement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's what I thought that he should be wearing and cresting on his clothes, moving into the Senate. Not, blindfolding the nation with his Adire, saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to return in 2027. I really don't understand how a party who is in power is behaving like opposition party. Have you noticed it? they're behaving like an opposition party. We understand that it's not been so many years since APC was formed, and we know how APC was formed, a conglomeration of opposition parties. And so even while Buhari was in power in 2015, they still behaved like opposition. They were whining, they were complaining. So I'm just thinking to myself, is there any time that the APC would ever, for once, take responsibility for their actions, for their inactions, for the problems that they have actually put this country into? Why on earth shouldn't an APC behave like the party that is in power? I don't understand it. If it was opposition that is already campaigning, wearing clothes and putting Tinubu for 2027, Senate for 2027, I mean, you would understand it that they're starting early, less than 2 years to the elections, yes. You could just say, okay, I mean, this is opposition, they want to start early, just unlike what happened last year where Labour Party started pretty late because Peter Obi left the PDP just before the primaries, got into Labour Party, and it was just less than 6 months to that particular elections. And the campaigns, as the case may be. So you would tell that, okay, this time around, you already know what you're doing, so it's just to start early. But not the party in power. The party in power, if the party in power has done well, has really done well, you could say that, oh, well, yeah, the party has done practically very well, and they shouldn't even be campaigning. If a party in power knows that they've done well, there shouldn't be any campaigning. There shouldn't be any celebration of defections. Look at the ceremony they are putting up because of defections. Because they know that the common man on the street hasn't felt good since they took over office in 2015. Up until this moment, the common man on the street haven't been able to breathe the fresh air. And that's the reason why they are cutting off the elitists. They are upgrading the elites and leaving the downtrodden. You are not cutting the common man on the street to come to your side. You're not asking the common man on the street to defect to your party, but instead you are cutting the elites who are your cohort to continue the defection at that level. Instead of you to pressure the governors, pressure the local government chairman to allow this your so-called initiative to trickle down the common man, to trickle down the household of the common man in the market, in the medicine stores, in the grocery stores, so that they are imminently, by their own volition and calculation, defect to you. Instead, you are making matters worse by starting campaigns. Look at what they are. Look at the litany of billboards and the advertorials that are putting on streetlights in Abuja. It's already filled up. I'm not sure there will be spaces for even opposition to campaigns in those in the platforms like those streetlights or even billboards in Abuja. I'm not sure, because now that you have seen what they call it, the FCT minister can do. He can wake up one morning, say you are not paid I've been a ground rent, I've been a house rent. Go walk into your office and demolishes or takes it over from you, or demolishes the billboard that you have created. He can do it, and he just tell you, okay, we don't want any opposition party to campaign on your platform. That's all that they need to do. That is all that they need to do. They don't even need to say a word to you for you to knock in the line. So this is exactly what this is about. Cajoling people and pushing people into accepting the president by force, by fire, by force, instead of making out policies, creating policies that would inherently, wholeheartedly, people just defect to you. It's so unfortunate. Frankly speaking, they have not felt the anger that most Nigerians have had in these last 2 years. They don't feel it. If they feel it, this man would not even be coming out with Adire, wearing Adire and saying 2027, Tinubu 2027, and and himself 2027 for Senate. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, El-Rufai also mentioned something quite profound. He said there's no pathway to the president's re-election. And the guy is, even though you might hate him or not like him, but the guy is brutally truthful. It's brutally truth. Just take a look at the numbers. The reason why Tinubu is in power today is not because the Southerners voted him. The Northerners were the ones that put him there. Of course, they sold that mantra, Muslim ticket, and Muslim jumped on it. Even his Lagos did not vote him. We don't know what happened. The numbers that Peter B won with in Lagos was so high. It was embarrassing. But of course, because it's Lagos now, help me, and they were able to do some numbers. But even at that, Peter Obi still came out victorious. We know what happened in Rivers State in the last elections. We know the numbers. We know how it was manipulated. Of course, come to South and Southeast. Where? Is it in a state where he won 97% that he want to win? Even with Soludo aligning with the federal. He said he is aligning with the federal, that it has been a slogan of the ABGA to always align with the federal since 2012 or so. Yeah, okay. He did so in 2023. So how come? And he was antagonistic. I was always antagonizing Peter Obi. Let's see how it plays out in this November election that's coming up. But even at that, under his nose, Peter Obi won 97% of the vote. Not just that. We also know about the North Central. Peter Obi swept the North Central. Was it Plateau? Was it Nasarawa? Was it Abuja? He made inroads in Benue. Benue recently has been under siege. Plateau has been under siege. Benue governor the other day there was this rumor that he wanted to defer to the ADC, but he debunked it. No smoke without fire. Some people would be in that APC and destroy the APC from inside. Some persons, that's what they're going to do. They just want to make sure that since this guy is forming that he's a Jagaban of Africa, they'll just stay in there, knowing that they cannot beat you when they're outside. They'll, create people in there, get people in there and destroy the party from inside, just like what happened to Jonathan. There are people who, more than 50% of people from the north that he employed, worked against him from inside. So let's go to Northwest. The KKK, is it Kaduna that will vote him? Remember the elections, the last election, we had PDP and APC on the neck of each other. The margin wasn't that much. Is it Kano? Kano is gone. They've been begging Kwankwaso to come over. At least if they're able to get Kwankwaso over and promise him heaven and earth, I'm sure that Kano will be for them. But yeah, it's not that easy. They're not able to convince him. Then go to Kebbi. Kebbi, the other day, we still have issues of insecurity under the governor and under the presidency. Over 15 farmers were slaughtered. The deputy governor went there and was crying. So these people are crying that they are insecure. And I mean, under Buhari, they thought, it was that bad, but it's even getting worse under this guy. Is it Zamfara that has also gotten their fair share of insecurity? Where would he really get the vote from? Let's go to Northeast. Atiku, Bauchi governor, of course, Bala Mohammed has been in the news for practically castigating this guy. If there's anything, if he had a gun to shoot the policies of this government down, he's going to shoot it down. Why? Because the man really hasn't done anything good, especially for the North, who gave him 63% of the vote. Have you noticed that the North are actually the ones who voted him 63% and the ones going against him? The coalition we're talking about, the North actually leading that coalition. And of course, if the North backs you, that's the end. No matter who you are, if the North backs you to become president, all they need is just a few thousands from the South. You're gone. So what President Tinubu is doing, he knows that he has lost that direction, that support from the North. He knows he has lost it. He knows that he might not be able to get that thing, that trust, that number back. So he's trying to push everything to the South. Get Southerners to join the party or get them to give him at least 25 to 30% of the votes in their state, even if they're not going to defect. Just do that so that it will be that the numbers he's going to lose in the North, he gets it from the South. But trust me, the North plays better politics than us.